Here we go. Welcome to multi-channel 625. Oops.
The satirist Andrei Knishev has his own zany comedy show on Russian television. This is a typical day in his life.
So, I'm Andrei Knishev, and I'm a Russian television producer and writer. And in the past, I've written and produced the program called The Funny Guys, a bit like Monty Python's. But last couple of years, I've been traveling a lot between Russia and the West. And sometimes I feel like an Englishman who is using a sink with two taps with separate streams of cold and hot water. And he usually ends up with shuttling his hands from hot to cold in order to get a sensation of warm water. And that's approximately how I feel traveling between Russia and the West. Because finally, I always miss something from both sides. But I think I'm getting late. Okay, what's next? The last cup of tea. Really quick, out of my favorite Scottish mug, by the way. And some telly. Oh, I don't call it MTV, I call it empty V. By the way, it's not Russian habit to criticize television. I think it's international. Так, алло, Андрюш, да, я опаздываю. Понял. Да, ты знаешь, я опаздываю, ага, сейчас, так, секунду, Russians are so talkative, they cannot express their thoughts briefly, unfortunately, so I'm getting even later. Ну, хорошо, я понял. Ладно, созвонимся вечером. Спасибо, что перезвонил. Ага, пока, бегу. I'm late. Oh, but even being late, you know, it's a Russian habit when you're late to sit down for a minute because it brings you luck. Okay, oh my God. And the first thing I see when I walk out from my apartment is a dog's shit and human piss. That proves that we can't say that Russians don't give a shit about cleanliness. They do. Oh, shit, I've forgotten something. And we are in the rush hour. But I love rush hours. So actually we can call the whole story From Rush Hour with Love. And now I'm at the Moskovsky Komsomolets newspaper. It's sort of a tabloid radical newspaper. My first publication was in this newspaper 17 years ago. And now I have a deadline to meet before my publication tomorrow. And I'm really late.
Привет.
Привет, да. Ну что, вот мы опоздали. О.
Ты знаешь что, я думаю, что это будет только на ту неделю. К сожалению.
So you see, I'm late, and that's why I'm missing the next issue. And being 1 hour late, I will be 2 weeks late. I'm late, and because of me, the next person will be several minutes late, and then the next person will be... Oh, shit! Familia Knishev. So you see, that's what usually happens in Russia. You got to pay for someone else's fault. First I hit the pothole, then I turn around the block, and I'm fined for 7,500 rubles. You see? They gave me so many because they don't have proper receipt. Remember a box I've forgotten in my flat in the morning? It was a box of my own books. I've written them myself, and now I'm selling them myself. It's a sign of new reality. If you won't do it yourself, no one else will do it for you. You see, this is the part of the deal. I have to sign my own books myself. So the point I was making, that because of being late for 1 hour to Moskovsky Komsomolets, I'm late for 2 weeks because I'm missing my publication, which won't be published till the end of the month. And imagine if I would be late for a conference which is annual, then I would be 1 year late. So no wonder that Russia is a century late. As for me, now I'm a season late with the recording of my show.
which I should have finished last summer. Us Russians are rushing to catch up with the West, while the West goes in its own direction. I can illustrate this in the snow. So, here's Russia, here's the West. Russia wants to go from here to here, where they believe it's paradise, while the West goes in its own direction to their own idea of the best future. So why doesn't Russia go straight from here to this new point? But who knows, maybe several generations will get lost in this new socio-political Bermuda Triangle. As you can see, our kiosks and shacks are selling a weird mixture of goods around the clock. Our economy is still on the ground floor, and we have a long way to go. But who knows, maybe a real free market economy starts with a flea market economy. And finally, I'm going to work. I'm filming a skit about a new breed of a Russian television viewer. Приготовился, щелк делал.
Стойте! Подождите! Не надо больше переключать. Наш 625-й мультиченнел разработан специально для вас. Он может потрафить вкусом самых взыскательных телезрителей, то есть вас с нами. Отложите в сторону ваш пульт дистанционного управления. А если хотите, можете откинуться в кресле поудобнее и смотрите. Смотрите, смотрите, смотрите. 625-й мультиченнел начинает свое вещание. Поехали!
Right now. Well.
Вы смотрите мультиченнел. Our channel is what you've been looking for. Welcome to Multi-Channel 625.
By the end of the day, I'm not rushing to catch up with anyone, because as I say, don't hurry to get to hell. They won't start without you. But these are not the gates of hell. Welcome to Wonderland. But who the hell got this crazy idea of a strange Chinese garden in the middle of the snow in Russia with no visitors, with these coconuts in the snow? Why do us Russians call this country Wonderland? Maybe because we spend all our time wandering. We wonder why we are born in Russia. Because we don't want to live here, and we don't want to leave here either.